Keep going forward. One empty and one empty. The Tallahassee Ballet is a pre-professional company. Their goal is to become professional dancers. My role as the artistic director is the vision. If I'm planning a program, I'm thinking, what's the outcome? What is the outcome going to be? Not just up there dancing and whatever, but is there a message or not? This is a very small community. This is not a big dance town per se, like New York City, Atlanta, Georgia, or Houston Valley. This is a small niche community. The challenge is getting people to buy into what you're doing and how does it impact them. Invitation to the Party was the very first time that I've done something that was so diverse, where you had gospel, you had opera, you had R&B, and you had Latin. The title, Invitation to the Party, was the title of the book. The author, Donna Walker-Kuhn. I've always been intrigued by the title, and it's about bringing the community together, partnerships, diversity, and collaborations. And I always wondered, how can I make this work, put this on the stage? Doing a diverse program for any community is important because it engages everybody. It's when you don't do anything that has any type of diversity is where you continue to separate. And that's what we don't want to do. So when you see the word diversity, people say, oh, it makes you go, okay. But a lot of people say it, but they don't do it. I'm doing it. The whole idea was to have a good field performance. And even more so now, considering the climate in which we live. Because right now, the world is very dark. My concern about the future of the organization during the pandemic is that we were no longer going to have dancers. My concern was, the doors are going to open next year. How long is this going to last? How are we going to maintain with what we have? Are we going to be able to come back from this? I always look at the company as being my children. It was important that we still maintain that level of family, that I can continue to communicate with them. And there were moments where I knew they were waiting for me to say something. When are we going to go back? When is this going to be over? And sadly, I could not answer those questions. It's easy to say, I'm done, and be out the door, but you can't. If you're passionate, if you love something. There was no way I could just walk out the door, there's no way. Bringing people together under one umbrella is important. It was even more so a need and a desire after the pandemic. It takes you to a whole different place, just for a moment, even more so now. It wasn't what people expected. They didn't expect the curtain to open and you got a gospel choir up there singing. And this is why we go to the theater, to be engaged, not entertained. You can be entertained, turn on TV. If you're engaged with something, you become a part of that, part of your spirit. So you want to stand up, you want to clap, you want to feel good, you want to tap your foot. So when I saw that people start standing up in the very first beginning of the performance, all I could think was, mission accomplished, Tyrone Brooks, you did it. That was my goal, is to bring people out of their chairs to a happy place.